Greetings, dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We come together under the energies of Aquarian, waters of life pouring through humanity, and we continue our work together with the Hekal group and the Klanchali group, who share with us and lead us in this creative lab, awakening the souls of our nations. Thank you for being part of this ongoing process of group learning. Over to you, Uta.
Welcome, friends. This is our 19th lab session. Let us just hold a silent moment of alignment, just a breath of personal alignment. And reaching out to each other with our hearts and our minds. And let us hold a golden space for our brother Michael Robbins as he is on his transition, his passage home. And let us also tune to the Aquarian full moon energies, to the telepathic, etheric, magnetic, Uranian quality that can augment our work today. We will continue our exploration into the realm of the soul of our nation. And we also will have a national snapshot again. And this time our snapshot will be by the Ukrainian group. A snapshot is a synthetic impression of our nation that captures a moment picture of the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual state of our nation in the way that we can at any given moment grasp it as a group. But let us first start with the subtle qualities and then do the snapshot. Yeah, so we pick up basically from where we left off in our last session, on our way to the soul of our nation. And this webinar becomes increasingly interactive, which is very beautiful. We are actually weaving our way together as we go, because the group sharings become so rich and so refined, and we are listening to them. We are looking at them in our staff meetings, and out of them actually emerges the direction for the next webinar. So let's start today with recalling some of the threads of impression from last month. One participant said, "It seemed to me that it was necessary for all of us from several nations to be together to invoke the soul of each of our nations, that we needed the presence of other nationals so that we could sense and see the soul of each of our nations from a broader perspective. Somebody else said, the souls of our nations blend together and like an umbrella overlight all the nations. Another one, the soul as the bearer of the quality of the nation and the vehicle in which those qualities are held. And someone shared from the Agni Yoga group a quote, qualities are the intermediaries between heaven and earth, between the fiery world and the world of matter. They are the quintessence of the soul. Therefore, the more we focus on qualities, the more we give birth to our soul and stimulate its daily expression. Yeah, so subtle qualities need subtle senses to be registered. So we would like to share a quote from DK, from Dina 1, page 63. It's a bit shortened. Can we see the slide? Telepathic sensitivity. The need for telepathic sensitivity in every group composed of disciples is based upon three necessities. I would like you to understand this more clearly. The cultivation of an interrelation of a telepathic nature upon the mental plane is essential. This group quality must, for the sake of a needy world, be developed by disciples in the group. Telepathic nature upon the mental plane. This telepathic unfoldment will lead to a greater sensitivity to others. Think this out and ponder upon the implications. And this telepathic sensitivity will also lead to the new science of intercommunication, which in the new age will reach general use and comprehension. Of this condition, the radio is the outer physical symbol. Let's acknowledge again, like last time, just a moment, what the internet is enabling us to do. How this has changed the new group of world servers. And the whole of humanity, of course. Yeah, and I would like to stress once more a point from last time. And this is that in order to give room for this telepathic sensitivity, we must learn to keep our rational mind in check. We learn to make ourselves receptive, empty of philosophical speculation, leaving all our previously known concepts at the side, and just making room for something completely unexpected, letting go of all knowing for that purpose of telepathic sensitivity. on our level of consciousness right now and expertise. We are pioneers in this. So it's about opening a new space and allow ourselves just to experience into it. And only making it into a later stage to allow the mind to cautiously concretize the subtle impressions, building word forms out of them. And this slow motion process is a skill that we can practice, holding the concretizing mind on a shorter leash and thereby opening a door into the realm of Buddhi. As some of you have commented after the meditation last month, just want to read out 2 more of these gems. Someone said, in the meditation, I fell into a silence and stopped thinking. And if others in the group fell into that as well, I would suggest that we fell into the Buddhic plane. It was very useful to hear the suggestion that we step out of our mental forms. Someone else commented on this. The idea itself provoked the wandering on the Buddhic plane to explore. It's the freshness of the presentation of the ideas within the aura of this group. Yeah, so this freshness comes from leaving behind all previous habitual thought forms and allowing ourselves taking a fresh look with different antennas, so to speak, or different zoom in. And then only after well registering these impressions, then to let the mind gently interpret them and still leaving room for these impressions to continue to breathe. So, as we prepare for our meditation, it will be based on the last meditation we did, just a little bit deeper. So let us not burden ourselves with too many explanations. Give space to this, to an open experience. Just 3 attributes of Buddhi given by DK. We can just mention and sense them. Pure love, intuition, and discernment. Pure love, intuition, discernment. So we will go into this space and then, with reverence, approach the soul of our nation.